Ever pondered who the most influential figures in human history might be? It's a captivating question. Our world has been shaped by countless individuals, some of whom have left a profound impact on the course of history. From epic-making scientists to transformative social leaders, these individuals have not only shaped their times, but continue to influence our world today. Their stories inspire, educate, and challenge us. So, let's journey back in time together. Join us as we count down the top 5 most influential historical figures. Starting off at number 5, we have the man who discovered gravity, Sir Isaac Newton. This 17th century English mathematician and physicist is a titan in the annals of human knowledge. His contributions to physics and mathematics have shaped the scientific landscape, introducing concepts and principles that remain fundamental to this day. Born on Christmas Day in 1642, Newton was destined to unravel the mysteries of the universe. His magnum opus, the Philosophiae Naturalis Principia Mathematica, is often simply referred to as Principia. This groundbreaking work laid the groundwork for classical mechanics, a field of physics that studies the motion of objects based on the forces acting upon them. Newton's 3 laws of motion, which he introduced in Principia, are the bedrock of modern physics. These laws describe the relationship between a body and the forces acting upon it, and its motion in response to those forces. They've been used in countless applications, from designing the flight paths of space probes to understanding the movements of tectonic plates. But Newton didn't stop at physics. He also made significant strides in mathematics, pioneering the field of calculus. His work in this area has been instrumental in everything from predicting the behavior of stock markets to modeling the spread of diseases. Newton's contributions didn't just shape his own era, they marked the dawn of the scientific revolution. His work set the stage for future scientific inquiry, promoting a systematic and empirical approach to understanding the natural world. His laws of motion and universal gravitation provided a unified explanation of motion that challenged the then prevailing Aristotelian view. Newton's ideas were revolutionary and transformative. They served as a beacon of light during an age when the scientific community was still groping in the dark, trying to make sense of the universe. His work laid the foundation for much of the scientific knowledge we have today, and his theories continue to be validated by modern science. Newton's laws of motion and universal gravitation fundamentally changed our understanding of the universe. Coming in at number 4 is the Apostle of Peace, Mahatma Gandhi. Born in the coastal town of Porbandar, India, Gandhi's influence extended far beyond the boundaries of his homeland, shaping the course of history. Gandhi's role in India's freedom struggle was nothing short of pivotal. He stood at the forefront of the fight against British rule, leading the charge with a unique weapon, non-violence. He believed in satyagraha, a Sanskrit term translating to insistence on truth. For Gandhi, this meant peaceful protest, civil disobedience, and passive resistance, a stark contrast to the violent uprisings that often mark such struggles. His philosophy of nonviolence, or ahimsa, was not just a political strategy but a way of life. He taught that true strength lies not in physical power but in unyielding truth and love. This philosophy was not confined to India's freedom struggle but permeated every aspect of his life, from his vegetarian diet to his hand-spun clothes. His simple lifestyle and high ideals continue to resonate with many even today. But perhaps Gandhi's most profound influence was on the civil rights movements around the world. His strategies of peaceful protest inspired leaders and revolutionaries across the globe. His teachings found a disciple in Martin Luther King Jr., who employed similar tactics during the civil rights movement in the United States. Nelson Mandela, too, was deeply influenced by Gandhi's philosophy during his struggle against apartheid in South Africa. Gandhi's influence was not confined to his era. His teachings continue to inspire movements for civil rights and social change. From the streets of Hong Kong to the suburbs of America, his philosophy of nonviolence is still employed by those seeking justice and equality. Gandhi's principles of peace and nonviolence continue to inspire millions around the globe. His legacy is a testament to the lasting power of peaceful protest and the indomitable spirit of humanity. A man of humble beginnings, Gandhi's life and teachings have left an indelible mark on the annals of history. At number 3, we have the genius of the 20th century, Albert Einstein. Einstein, a German-born physicist, is best known for his theory of relativity, which revolutionized the world of physics. Before Einstein, the laws of physics were based on the work of Sir Isaac Newton, which, although groundbreaking, had its limitations. Einstein's work ushered in a new era, allowing us to understand the universe in ways we never thought possible. Born in 1879, Einstein showed an early aptitude for mathematics and physics. However, it wasn't until 1905, referred to as his miracle year, that he published 4 papers that would change the course of science forever. These papers covered the photoelectric effect, Brownian motion, special relativity, and the equivalence of matter and energy, famously encapsulated in the equation E=mc2. Einstein's theory of relativity, published in 1915, proposed a new way of looking at gravity. Instead of viewing it as a force between masses, as Newton did, Einstein posited that massive objects distort the fabric of space and time, creating what we perceive as gravity. This theory was confirmed in 1919 during a solar eclipse, and Einstein was catapulted to global fame. But Einstein's work did more than just reshape our understanding of the universe. It also paved the way for the atomic age. His equation E=mc2, which states that energy and mass are interchangeable, led to the development of nuclear power and the atomic bomb, forever changing the course of human history. Despite his monumental achievements, Einstein was not without his flaws. He was known for his rebellious nature and his resistance to authority, traits that often put him at odds with his peers. Nevertheless, his contributions to science are undeniable. Einstein once said, "I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious." It was this curiosity that drove him to question the accepted norms of his time and redefine our understanding of the universe. Einstein's brilliance continues to light the path for scientists and researchers worldwide. Just missing the top spot at number 2 is the voice of equality, Martin Luther King Jr. This figure, this beacon of hope, was a pivotal personality in the American civil rights movement during the tumultuous 60s. King, a Baptist minister, transformed into a civil rights activist, advocating for equality and freedom, using nonviolent civil disobedience as his main approach. His passion for equality and justice was evident in his speeches, especially in his most famous one, the "I Have a Dream" speech. Delivered on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial, this speech was a call to end racism and a vision for a future where all people, regardless of their race, would be treated equally. His words, "I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin but by the content of their character," continue to echo in our hearts and minds, reminding us of the principle of equality that should guide us all. King's influence on racial equality was profound. His leadership and vision played a significant role in ending the legal segregation of African American citizens in the United States, and it led to the creation of the Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Voting Rights Act of 1965. King's dream of equality and freedom continues to resonate with people worldwide, reminding us of the essential value of treating every individual with respect and dignity. And the most influential historical figure, coming in at number 1, is Jesus Christ. This figure, hailing from the humble beginnings in Bethlehem, has left an indelible mark on the world that is impossible to ignore. The teachings of Jesus Christ, as documented in the New Testament of the Bible, have been a beacon of hope and guidance for billions of people around the globe. His messages of love, compassion, forgiveness, and equality have shaped the moral and ethical compass of countless generations. They have inspired countless acts of charity, kindness, and selflessness, and have served as the foundation for numerous laws and societal norms. Furthermore, Jesus Christ is not just a figure of the past. His influence continues to thrive and evolve, reaching even the furthest corners of the world. His teachings are still studied, revered, and applied in countless ways in our modern society. Schools, hospitals, and charities bearing his name continue to uphold his values, providing education, healthcare, and assistance to those in need. The impact of Christianity, the religion founded on his teachings, is monumental. It's the world's largest religion with over 2 billion followers known as Christians. They continue to celebrate his life, commemorate his death, and rejoice in his resurrection. Churches, cathedrals, and shrines dedicated to him dot the landscape of every continent, and his story has been translated into every major language. His influence extends beyond the religious sphere. His life and teachings have influenced art, literature, music, and philosophy. From the divine masterpieces of Michelangelo to the soul-stirring hymns echoing in churches, from the profound writings of Augustine to the philosophical debates of modern thinkers, the influence of Jesus Christ is pervasive. It's a testament to his enduring influence that over 2,000 years after his death, his name is still spoken with reverence, his life is still studied with interest, and his teachings still resonate with people of all walks of life. Jesus Christ's teachings of love, compassion, and forgiveness continue to guide humanity. So there you have it, our top 5 most influential historical figures. From Isaac Newton's laws of motion, Mahatma Gandhi's philosophy of nonviolence, Albert Einstein's theory of relativity, Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream of equality, to Jesus Christ's teachings of love and forgiveness. Each of these figures has left an indelible mark on human history, shaping societies and cultures in profound ways. Remember, history is not just about the past. It's about understanding our present and shaping our future.